This man adores you so much, but he has another woman who is. My precious child, if you do believe in angels, begin this video and listen to it all the way through. Angel says this is an extremely important message for you today. Don't dismiss it. Listen not with the ears but with the soul that has been weeping in silence for answers too holy to pray for out loud. There is a tug in your soul, a shaking that refuses to subside. You have seen it in the still moments when the world is silent and something hurts within your chest. This word is not finding its way to you by chance. You were destined to hear it at this moment, in this hour, in this holy window of opportunity. He has gazed at you with eyes that tell a tale too big for his lips to ever tell. He has clasped your hand with a yearning that flows deeper than oceans that never still. He has uttered things that made you feel as though the sun came up just for you. And in those times, you thought so because it was. Yes, he does love you. Even today, in places he does not know himself, he does. But there is one thing you need to know. And it will pain. Not because it is mean, but because it is the truth. This man has feelings for somebody else as well. Not the way he feels for you, not with the richness or timelessness that resonates in your relationship, but something is there. Something that has grown in the dark recesses of his life. It is not love, not that kind that keeps storms at bay or freezes time. But it has taken up room. He does not talk about it because to talk of it would be to confront himself, and there is a fear within him that you have known without ever naming. He withholds secrets not because he desires to be treacherous, but because he's afraid of what he will forfeit if he brings it to the light. And you are so intricately threaded into the tapestry of his soul that the fear of losing you is more terrifying to him than silence ever could be. But silence is the very same thing that is constructing a barrier between you. Each unspoken word, each second withheld, every I turn away when truth attempted to come into the room, it builds the wall. And you feel it now. Don't you? That chill that strikes even when he lies alongside you. There is one who needs to be nowhere in his life the way they are. You have known it. You've noticed signs, but doubted because you didn't want to seem suspicious or insecure. But your spirit was not wrong. What you sensed was real. It wasn't your imagination. It was revelation. There is someone he has been speaking to. Someone he told himself was harmless at first. Someone who entered through what he thought was an innocent door. But now that door has become a pathway he cannot seem to close. No, not her name, not her title, just the presence of another, has wrapped herself in kindness and mystery. He feels flattered, seen, desired in a way that strokes the parts of him that are still unfinished. She made him feel like a king when he felt like a failure. And slowly, she became a comfort, a place he could escape to when the weight of his responsibilities felt too heavy. But what started as comfort has become confusion. He does not know how to let go. And now you are standing at the edge of something you didn't ask for. You are not here by accident. You are not reading this because you're curious. You're reading this because heaven is intervening right now. Because love must not be confused with illusion and faithfulness must not be twisted into delay. You have poured so much of yourself into this connection. You have forgiven silently. You have prayed deeply. You have cried alone in rooms where no one saw you. And still you chose to stay. You kept hoping, kept believing, kept smiling. Even when your heart whispered, something isn't right. He sees your strength. He sees how patient you've been, how radiant your soul is. Even when sorrow tries to dim your light, he knows you don't deserve this confusion. But he is torn between loyalty and longing, between the past and the present, between what's easy and what's true. He is battling something internal, a pull toward validation, a desire to be everything to everyone. But in doing so, he is losing his grip on what matters most. God says your soul was never meant to be a side note in someone else's story. You were written to be cherished, not postponed. There is a reason your heart feels the way it does right now. There is a reason your dreams have been disturbed, your peace interrupted, your joy delayed. This is not a coincidence. It is the unraveling of what was never supposed to grow in secret. And while this man loves you, he is entangled in something that must be revealed before healing can begin. You may wonder, why didn't he just tell me? But he didn't know how. He told himself it was nothing. He told himself it would pass, but now it's become a complication. He tried to hide it even from himself. And now the weight of it is pressing into every part of your relationship. He has created an invisible distance. You feel it in the way his eyes shift, in the way his words are carefully chosen, in how his phone is always turned away. You feel it in how his arms still hold you, but his soul seems far away. The path forward is not simple. This isn't about anger or revenge. This is about truth. This is about healing. This is about standing in the light and allowing what's hidden to surface. not to hurt, but to cleanse, not to punish, but to rebuild. You are not powerless in this. You are not broken. You are not being abandoned by the divine. In fact, you are being held tighter than ever before. This message is your moment of awakening. It is not meant to shame him. It is meant to rescue you both. There will come a day very soon when everything will be laid bare. He will be faced with a choice. He will either run from the truth or he will run toward you with a confession that will shake the ground you've built your love on. You must be ready. Not ready to collapse but ready to rise. Ready to know what has been silent. Ready to choose yourself again without guilt. Ready to hear what hurts without letting it destroy your worth. You are stronger than this secret. You are deeper than this delay. You will be tempted to make excuses for him. You may feel the urge to protect him even from himself. But this time you must protect you. You must hold yourself like you once held him because your heart matters too. Your voice matters too. Your healing matters too. You have sacrificed enough of your peace for someone who hasn't yet decided whether they want to be fully present. And now the heavens are whispering. No more waiting in shadows. No more pretending not to know what your spirit already sees. He may come to you crying. He may come with truth trembling on his lips. He may try to minimize what happened or he may break down in regret. Whatever form it takes, you will know. You will feel the clarity settle inside you like warm light. You will understand why the nights felt so heavy. Why the silence between you grew louder. Why your intuition kept ringing like a bell in your chest. And when it happens, you must choose what honors your soul, not what soothes your fears. He loves you. Yes. But love alone is not enough without honesty. Love without transparency becomes torment. And you were not made to suffer for the sake of preserving an image. The heavens are not asking you to give up. They are asking you to wake up, to see, to feel, to decide, to heal. There is still time for redemption, but it must begin with truth. He must choose light. He must choose you, not with half of himself, not while still tethered elsewhere. Entirely or not at all. And if he cannot, if he remains unsure, then you will walk forward with dignity. You will not collapse. You will not fade. You will rise, beloved. You will rise because your worth does not depend on his loyalty. Your value does not shrink in the face of his indecision. You were loved before he ever touched your hand. You were chosen before he ever said your name. The stars themselves have waited for you to reclaim your light. This is your message. This is your moment. Do not ignore it. It was written in the breath between heartbreak and healing. It was sent in the whisper between sleep and waking. You are not alone. You never were. And what is meant for you will never ask you to dim your soul to be kept. He loves you, yes, but someone else has been standing in the doorway. And now you must decide whether to keep waiting for him to close it or walk toward the light that never left your side. As the days pass and the heaviness of this message sinks deeper into your spirit, you will face moments of doubt. The questions will rise again, urging you to ask if you truly understand what is unfolding before you. You will wonder if it's all too much, if you have misread the signs, or if you've been too sensitive to the changes that have taken place between you and him. But even in your uncertainty, remember the truth always finds a way to reveal itself. Even when it's hidden behind the walls of fear and confusion, you will feel it in your bones, in the quiet spaces of your heart, where words often fail. The weight you've carried was never meant for you alone to bear. You must trust yourself. Trust that what you are experiencing is valid, that your feelings are real, and that you are not imagining things. When your soul feels burdened with questions, when the heart feels torn by the tension of conflicting emotions, it is not a sign of weakness, but of awakening. You are being shown the boundaries of your own love, the limits of what you can sacrifice for the sake of another. And this is where the divine asks you to make a choice, to honor your worth, to protect your peace, to guard the sacred space of your soul. You were never meant to live in uncertainty, forever wondering if your love will be returned fully, completely, and honestly. Your spirit was made for certainty in love, for clarity in commitment, and for unwavering faith in the promises that bind two soul socks stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. You are not bound to anyone who cannot see the depth of your love, who cannot understand the sacred bond that was meant to flourish between you. You are not meant to live in a cycle of uncertainty, wondering whether you are enough. You are more than enough. You are whole, complete, and worthy of a love that reflects that truth. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. So, as the days unfold, as his choices become clearer, know this. You are not walking this journey alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you, reminding you that your heart has never been lost, even in moments of confusion. And when the time comes for him to make his choice, whether he chooses the path of truth or not, remember that the greatest love story of all is the one you have with yourself. This is your time, your moment of empowerment, your invitation to step into the life that has always been waiting for you. Let go of the fear. Let go of the worry. Your heart is your compass, and it will lead you to the love you are meant to experience, whether it is with him or in the space where you reclaim your peace. As the days pass and the heaviness of this message sinks deeper into your spirit, you will face moments of doubt. The questions will rise again, urging you to ask if you truly understand what is unfolding before you. You will wonder if it's all too much, if you have misread the signs, or if you've been too sensitive to the changes that have taken place between you and him. But even in your uncertainty, remember the truth always finds a way to reveal itself. Even when it's hidden behind the walls of fear and confusion, you will feel it in your bones, in the quiet spaces of your heart, where words often fail. The weight you've carried was never meant for you alone to bear. Experiencing is valid, that your feelings are real, and that you are not imagining things. When your soul feels burdened with questions, when the heart feels torn by the tension of conflicting emotions, it is not a sign of weakness, but of awakening. You are being shown the boundaries of your own love, the limits of what you can sacrifice for the sake of another. And this is where the divine asks you to make a choice. To honor your worth, to protect your peace, to guard the sacred space of your soul. You were never meant to live in uncertainty, forever wondering if your love will be returned fully, completely, and honestly. Your spirit was made for certainty in love, for clarity in commitment, and for unwavering faith in the promises that bind two souls together. Understand this is not an indictment of him. He is not a villain in your story. He is simply a man, a person struggling with his own fears, his own imperfections. He loves you, yes, but he is lost in the webs of his own self-doubt, entangled in the parts of himself he has yet to understand or release. And while you have been standing in the light, waiting, loving, forgiving, he has been standing in the shadows, unable to see the full beauty of what you offer, blinded by the comfort of what he cannot let go of. But now, as the divine message unfolds, there is an invitation to him, one that only he can accept. The invitation is not for you to wait indefinitely. It is for him to choose transparency, torment to be. You are not bound to anyone who cannot see the depth of your love, who cannot understand the sacred bond that was meant to flourish between you. You are not meant to live in a cycle of uncertainty, wondering whether you are enough. You are more than enough. You are whole, complete, and worthy of a love that reflects that truth. So as the days unfold, as his choices become clearer, know this. You are not choose trust, to choose you wholeheartedly, without hesitation, without the chains of the past or the fear of the future holding him back. And you in turn must choose yourself. You must choose to stand firm in your own light, to protect your sacred heart, and to love yourself as fiercely as you have loved him. This isn't about revenge or anger. This isn't about seeking punishment or creating distance. This is about healing, about stepping into the fullness of who you. Walking this journey alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you, reminding you that your heart has never been lost. Even in moments of confusion. And when the time comes for him to make his choice, whether he chooses the path of truth or not, remember that the greatest love story of all is the one you have with yourself. This is your time, your moment of empowerment, your invitation to step into the life that has always been waiting for you. Let go of the fear. Let go of the worry. Your heart is your compass and it will lead you to the love you are meant to experience. Whether it is with him or in the space where you reclaim your peace. My child, this man whom you hold dear to your heart has indeed loved you with a passion that burns bright. But within the complex fabric of human emotion, there lies a hidden thread that he has woven with another. It is a truth that weighs heavily on his soul. For he knows that love is not a simple thing, and it does not come without its trials. But do not despair, for God is with you. He is ever present, watching over you with the most tender care. You are not alone in this, and nothing that comes from his divine plan is without purpose. God's love for you is immeasurable, and he calls upon you to find strength in him, to rest in the comfort of his embrace, knowing that he sees all and understands all. There are moments when human hearts falter. When the complexities of life create confusion, but God's light will illuminate the path before you. Trust in him and lean on his wisdom. It is true that this man loves you. There is no question about that. But in the intricate dance of relationships, sometimes hearts become entangled in ways that the spirit does not understand. Yet God's plan is greater than our understanding. You are being called to trust in his divine wisdom, for he will guide you through these moments of uncertainty. Trust that his timing is perfect and that what is meant for you will never be taken away. You are safe in his hands. This man's heart, though it has been divided, has not lost its love for you. God knows the true nature of his heart. He knows that love cannot be measured in actions alone but in the depths of the